technology. Neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Deck Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.
We as a school have embraced science education or STEM education, using the science set to do practicals. We have not been long in the use of the science set, but just a term. We realize that using the science set for practicals brings a lot of excitement. The child feels involved and the child learns while doing the practicals. We are of the view that if our parents are able to collaborate with us, or any other school that they are using the science set, if you are able to collaborate and help the school get the science set every term, I think that practicals can be held easily. It doesn't pay to teach science in abstract. Science is like mathematics. We don't read it. We get involved. We involve the learner and we involve the teacher. And you can only be involved if you are using the science set to do practicals. I think that almost every private school and public school will ought to understand that to successfully study science is meaningless unless it is linked up to the use of science sets. And that's why I think that we must embrace this idea.
I've been in existence for the past 22 years.
Wow, yes, that's old.
And we began using the science sets about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And it has been great, seriously, because you know, wow, teaching and learning of science without practical it's a waste of time.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In this era of science and technology, neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Deck Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.
Audio Jungle.
We as a school have embraced science education or STEM education, using the science set to do practicals. We have not been long in the use of the science set, but just a term. We realize that using the science set for practicals brings a lot of excitement. The child feels involved and the child learns while doing the practicals. we are of the view that if our parents are able to collaborate with us, or any other school that they are using the sunset, if you are able to collaborate and help the school get the sunset every time, I think that practicals can be held easily. It doesn't pay to teach science in abstract. Science is like mathematics. We don't read it. We get involved. We involve the learner and we involve the teacher. And you can only be involved if you are using the sunset to do practicals. I think that almost every private school and public school will ought to understand that to successfully study science is meaningless unless it is linked up to the use of science sets. And that's why I think that we must embrace this idea.
I've been in existence for the past 22 years.
Wow,
yes,
that's old.
And we began using the science sets about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And it has been great, seriously, because teaching and learning of science without practical it's a waste of time.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In this era of science and technology, neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Deck Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.
Audio Jungle.
We as a school have embraced science education or STEM education, using the science set to do practicals. We have not been long in the use of the science set, but just a term. We realize that using the science set for practicals brings a lot of excitement. The child feels involved and the child learns while doing the practicals. We are of the view that if our parents are able to collaborate with us.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the 5th edition of the Junior Science and Math Quiz and the 8th in the regional qualifiers. This quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service and DEXT Technologies. We appreciate our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dixon, for her continuous support. We also recognize and appreciate the leadership of the Chair of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz Board, Professor Kwesi Prekon, and all the board members. Let me use this opportunity to salute the heads of the various schools competing in this year's contest. I applaud the dedicated teachers who have spent time in preparing the contestants for this contest. I also salute the gallant students proudly representing their schools in the competition. Let me use this opportunity to appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly and deeply grateful to you. This year's competition is proudly sponsored by KNUST E-Learning Center, At KNUST e-learning, we say just a click. KNUST Institute of Distance Learning. At KNUST IDL, we say lifelong learning, an essential key for development. DEX Technologies. At DEX Technologies, we say practical science is now practical. Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited. Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation, impacting lives. SteadyX, thank you for coming on board. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, we look forward to wonderful meal packages. Fonjo Images, we keep your memories alive. And to our media partner, Kesbin TV, thank you for telecasting this program live. Remember, the JSMQ program is tailor-made for learners in the junior high schools to enable them exhibit their understanding of basic principles underlying the life sciences and the physical sciences. It is expected to promote teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages in their academic life. So we will go ahead and introduce our contestants. For today, we are having Air Force Complex Basic School, and this school is represented by
Luke Saga.
Jonathan Kobna.
Thank you. We also have Nana KATABRA, STMA, JHS. It is represented by
Benedict Bright Tenano.
Christopher Elisa Okran.
Thank you. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS is represented by
Michael William Adi.
Thank you. And I am your quiz mistress for today. My name is Dr. Amalabi. I'm a lecturer at the Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology. Before we begin, let us have some general rules. I would like us to test our buzzers. Can we hear the sound from the buzzer for Air Force Complex Basic School? Nana KATABRA, STMA, JHS. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS. For your main question, you don't need to press the buzzer. If a school is answering its main question, the two other schools should please wait for them to exhaust their 2 attempts or until their time is up before they press their buzzers. There will be 4 rounds in this contest. Round 1 will be fundamentals. Round 2 will be fastest brain, fastest finger. Round 3 will be science and technology challenge. Round 4 will be decoding the clues. Contestants, I will be reading the instructions at the beginning of each round. So we are just about to begin. Round 1, fundamentals. This round consists of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT questions. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the other 2 schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations, and 50 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are open to the other 2 other two schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. Failing to press the buzzer before answering the bonus question nullifies your answer. Thus, no point is scored even if you are right. Best wishes to all the competing schools. So this question is a preamble to all schools. So everyone pay attention. Name the separation technique you would follow to separate the following. Name the separation technique you would follow to separate the following. Air Force Complex Basic School. Dies from blank ink. Dies from blank ink. Time is up. Nana KATABRA for a bonus point.
Chromatography.
Chromatography is correct. Nana KATABRA, your main question. Cream from milk.
Centrifugation.
Centrifugation is correct. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. A mixture of salt and ammonium chloride.
Sublimation.
Can you say that again?
Sublimation.
That is incorrect. Bonus question. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bonus, can somebody, any of the schools, try to answer this question? A mixture of salt and ammonium chloride. It's open. Time is up. Thank you. Now, Nana KATABRA STMA, your major question. What is the function of the rumen in ruminant digestion? What is the function of the rumen in ruminant digestion? Nana KATABRA STMA.
The rumen is the first part of the ruminant digestive system that helps to digest cellulose.
Could you take that again?
It helps to digest cellulose and also helps in regurgitation of carb.
That is correct. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. What are the main functions of the liver in the digestive system?
The main function of the liver in the digestive system is to produce bile, which emulsify fats.
That is correct. Air Force Complex Basic School. What is rumination? What is rumination? Time is a bonus to the other two schools. Okay, thank you. Time is up. So the next question is a preamble to all schools. Identify the following types of memory. Identify the following types of memory. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. ROM.
Read-only memory.
That is correct. Air Force Complex Basic School. RAM.
Random access memory.
That is also correct. Nana KATABRA STMA JHS. Cash. Cash.
The cache is a temporal storage area in the RAM used to store frequently used applications.
That is correct. The next set of questions is also a preamble to all schools. Taking acceleration due to gravity to be 10 meters squared, calculate the potential energy of a piece of wood of Air Force Complex Basic School. Mass is equal to 23 kilograms and height is 13 meters.
$2,990 joules.
That is correct. Nana KATABRA STMA, mass is 28 kilograms and height is 12 meters.
$3,360 joules.
That is correct. BEDU-ADDO Methodist, mass is equal to 21 kilograms and height 8 meters.
$1,680 joules.
That is correct. Air Force Complex Basic School. Your main question. Mansa obtained 150 marks out of 240 marks in an English test. What was her percentage score? Time is up. Bonus. Yes, Nana KATABRA.
62.5%.
That is correct. Nana KATABRA, your major question. Kweku had 300 mangoes. He sold 240 of them. What is the percentage of the mangoes sold?
%80.
80% is correct. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. Amma had 500 oranges. She sold 350 of them. What percentage of the oranges does she have left?
%70.
That is incorrect. Bonus. Nana KATABRA.
30%.
30% is correct. So the following questions are statements. You are to state whether they are true or false. These questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. This is a preamble to all schools. The chemical formula of two substances, X and W. W is NaAlSi3O8. W is NaAlSi3O8. X is Ca2Si2O8. X is Ca2Si2O8. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. W and X contain the same amount of oxygen. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Air Force Complex Basic School. W contains 3 times as much silicon as X. True or false?
False.
That is incorrect. Nana KATABRA. X contains twice as much aluminium as W. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Air Force Complex Basic School. Mango is a cross-pollinated plant. True or false? Mango is a cross-pollinated plant.
False.
That is incorrect. Nana KATABRA. Coconut is a cross-pollinated plant. Coconut is a cross-pollinated plant.
False.
That is correct. BEDU-ADDO Methodist. Tridux is a self-pollinated plant. Tridux is a self-pollinated plant.
True.
That is correct. On that note, we come to the end of round 1. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors again. They are KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST IDL, Dex Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, GMPC Foundation, SteadyX, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and Kesben TV. So at the end of round 1, these are the scores. Air Force Complex Basic School has 6 points. Nana KATABRA STMA JHS has 24 points. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS has 15 points. Well done to all the contestants so far. We begin with round 2, which is fastest finger. Welcome back. We are going to do round 2, fastest finger. One question will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from the question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestants must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. A wrong answer in this round attracts a penalty of 1 point. Best wishes to you all. The role played by an organism in its habitat is known as the Nana KATABRA.
Ecological niche.
That is correct. What index measures the strength of acids and bases? BEDU-ADDO.
HP scale.
Nana KATABRA.
pH meter.
Okay, that is correct.
pH scale.
I will give it to AIRFORCE complex. pH scale is the correct answer. Which programming language is commonly used for building dynamic websites? AIRFORCE complex.
CSS.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is JavaScript. What is the phenomenon called when a wave changes direction as it passes through Nana KATABRA?
Refraction.
That incorrect. As it passes through an opening or around an obstacle. What is the phenomenon called when a wave changes direction as it passes through an opening or around an obstacle? Time is up. The correct answer is diffraction. How many vertices have a cuboid? Yes, Nana KATABRA.
8.
That is correct. What is the chemical formula of lime water? Yes, Nana KATABRA.
Capital C, small letter A, open bracket, capital O, capital H, close bracket, subscript 2.
That is correct. Which layer of the OSI model maintains connections and is responsible for controlling ports and sessions? BEDU-ADDO.
Network layer.
Yes, Nana KATABRA.
Session layer.
That is correct. The product 6,287 by 543 is equal to 3,413,841. What is the value of 628.7 by 5.43? Nana KATABRA.
3,413.841.
That is correct. And that will bring us to the end of round 2. Congratulations to all competing schools. Once again, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors: KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST IDL, Dext Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, GMPC Foundation, SteadyX, Pizzaman Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and Kesbin TV. At the end of round 2, Air Force Complex Basic School has 9 points. Nana KATABRA STMA JHS has 42 points. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS has 13 points. Well done to all the schools. We have come to round 3. Round 3 is our Science and Technology Challenge. There is a preamble for all schools. One question. So we have a substitution. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS is bringing in Luke Reginald. So Air Force Complex actually is taking out Luke and bringing in Reginald. BEDU-ADDO is actually taking out Mameaba and bringing in McLean. So we are on round 3. One question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 10 points. Contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. Round 3 is powered by the text science set. As a young scientist, you are tasked to develop a solar panel system for a house. You have been provided with a solar panel labeled S, a capacitor labeled C, light emitting diode labeled L, and a switch labeled K. Your task is to construct a circuit using the components given. All components has to be connected in series except the capacitor, which should be in parallel with LED. Turn on the switch and observe what happens to the LED. Leave the switch on for some seconds and then turn it off. Observe what happens to the LED after the switch is turned off. You have some related task questions. What were your observations in task 2 and 3? What is the function of the capacitor in the circuit? In an actual solar panel system, what will replace the capacitor? Contestants should make sure that they have solar panel labeled S, a capacitor labeled C, a light emitting diode labeled L, and a switch labeled K. Thank you and all the best. Okay. 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 But the completion of this. Contestants, you have 5 minutes more to go. 5 more minutes to go. Contestants, be getting ready to stop work. Time up. So we will be receiving your works that you have done, and then we will be awarding you with the marks.
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. At first, the study of science was chew, pour, pass and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Our cherished and distinguished alumni and ever-supportive stakeholders of our great university, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, thank you very much for the privilege and the honor to come your way briefly with a few thoughts on the KNUST Day of Giving. This is a special day to honor, appreciate, and celebrate the hen that laid the golden eggs after 70 years of existence and global impact. On Friday, the 6th of October 2023, we shall all show our appreciation to KNUST by making financial donations to the university towards a noble cause in an innovative online fundraising initiative that is dubbed the KNUST Day of Giving. Our target is to raise 200 million Ghana cedis to build a 2,000 bed space hall of residence at KNUST to solve one of the biggest problems of our students and management: accommodation on campus for students. I am therefore calling on the magnanimity of all alumni, industry, and business partners, staff, students, and all friends of KNUST to kindly make financial donations electronically in any major currency on the KNUST Day of Giving. I am extremely pleased to announce to you that you are an automatic champion for this great and noble assignment. Please let us endeavor to rally as many people as possible to create this big supporting wave to make a huge impact on this global KNUST Day of Giving. No donation is too small. Thanks so very much, and do stay blessed for deciding to give to support the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. KNUST Day of Giving. Please do not be left out. Hashtag KNUST Day of Giving. Thank you.
welcome back from round 3. Contestants, you had a task to create a circuit and tell us what happens. So what we were expecting of you was for you to complete the circuit. And for your related task, what we were hoping to find out from you is that the LED turns on in task 1 and in task 2 after the switch has been turned off. The LED stays on for some time before going off. And it stores the electrical energy from the solar panel. And for the third one, we said in a real situation, the right answer was a battery. So, BEDU-ADDO, you were able to complete your task. Your circuit was complete, so you get the full 3 marks for that one. You were also able to tell me what happens in task 1 and task 2 after the switch has been turned on. So you also get the full 3 marks for that. But you are not able to tell me what happens for the question 2 and question 3. So BEDU-ADDO, you get a total mark of 6. Well done. Nana KATABRA. You were also able to complete your circuit, and you were able to tell me what happens in task 1 and task 2 when the switch has been turned off. So you get the full mark of 3 for completion of circuit. You get the full mark of 3 for telling me what happens in task 1 and task 2. And you were also able to tell me what happens when we store the energy from the solar panel. So you also get 2 marks. But you are not able to tell me what happens in real life situation. So you lose that 2 mark. So Nana KATABRA, you get a total of 8 marks. For AIRFORCE complex, you were able to complete your task. You were able to tell me what happens in task 1 and task 2 after the switch has been turned off. You were able to tell me what happens or where the energy is stored, and you were able to identify that in real life it will be replaced by a battery. So AIRFORCE, you get the full 10 marks. Well done to all of you. That will bring us to the end of round 3. Congratulations to all competing schools. We would also like to continue to thank our sponsors, KNUST e-learning, KNUST IDL, Dext Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, GMPC Foundation, SteadyX, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and Kesbin TV. So at the end of round 3, the scores are as follows. AIRFORCE Complex Basic School has 19 points. Nana KATABRA has 50 points. BEDU-ADDO Methodist also has 19 points. Well done to all schools. Okay, so we have substitution. We are waiting for the substitution. for round 4, Air Force Complex Basic School is taking out Luke and replacing with Reginald. Welcome, Reginald. So for round 4, this round is the riddles round. The question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points is awarded. If answered correctly on the second clue, 5 points is awarded. On the third clue, 4 points. On the fourth or any other indication is 3 points. Contestants are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. Failure to press the buzzer before answering disqualifies you from that question and nullifies your answer even if it is correct. Riddle 1. Before I continue, Riddle 1. Let me hear your buzzers again so that we will know we are all on point. Air Force, can I hear your buzzer? BEDU-ADDO, can I hear your buzzer? Nana KATABRA, can I hear your buzzer? Thank you, everyone. So we are starting the riddles. I am a computer program that generally holds numerical data and short text strings. Yes, Nana KATABRA.
Clipboard.
I'm commonly used for financial planning, budgeting, and data analysis. Yes, BEDU-ADDO.
Spreadsheet application.
That is correct. Spreadsheet is the correct answer. Riddle 2. I am an element. I am soft and silvery white in color. My atomic number is 14. Nana KATABRA.
Silicon.
Silicon is the correct answer. Riddle 3. I am a process that breaks down food by grinding. BEDU-ADDO.
Digestion.
By grinding and mixing. Nana KATABRA.
Mechanical digestion.
In the stomach, I am crucial for the next phase of fixing. I involve both mechanical and chemical means. I transform food into a semi-liquid scene. Who am I? Air Force.
Peristalsis.
The correct answer is churning. Churning is the correct answer. Riddle 4. I'm a mysterious number, often called the number of the beast. Yes, Nana KATABRA.
666.
That is correct. And with that victorious answer, we come to the end of round 4. Congratulations to all competing schools. You have all done very well. It's not easy to sit before a crowd and answer such questions. So well done to each of the competing schools. On that note, I would like to thank our sponsors again. KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST IDL, Dext Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, GMPC Foundation, Steady X, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and Kesben TV. On that note, I would like to give us the final score for today's competition. AIRFORCE Complex Basic School gets a total of 19 points. Nana KATABRA STMA JHS gets a total of 59 points. BEDU-ADDO Methodist JHS gets a total of 24 points. I would like to say that all the schools have done well, and congratulations to all of you. For this session, the winner is Nana KATABRA STMA JHS. Congratulations, Nana KATABRA, for a good job done. Congratulations to all the other contesting schools. See you again in our next session. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Or any other school that they are using the sunset, if you are able to collaborate and help the school get the sunset every time, I think
in this era of science and technology, neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Dext Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.